What's going on, Warriors? It's your boy, Lionheart. I'm back. Today is a glorious day. Today is the day, it's the first true day of E3 because people get to go into E3 and play all those games and tap some buttons. But I'm talking about, okay, first of all, let's talk about Xbox versus PlayStation. I'm not wasting any time because it's very easy to see who won. PlayStation. They won. If you're talking about the whole press conference war or whoever won this and the other, don't really get involved in that kind of stuff. But if you want to say who won for free, it's PlayStation. There's not even a competition. Xbox, in terms of the actual machine, everything outside of the game, Xbox won. Xbox X One for free. If you talk about the 4K, if you talk about the power, if you talk about the graphics, if you talk about the capabilities of the machine, if you're talking about the social aspects of the machine, or whichever, Xbox One for free. Free! One thing I did like about Xbox very much is they focused only on games. They didn't bore me with any shit about anything else. Games. That was it. Loved it. But PlayStation had the better games, man. In terms of the console, I don't really care about it. I care about the games. Xbox don't have the games I need and want, aka RPGs and fighting games. They don't have a library of it, so I don't really care about it. PlayStation has RPGs and it's got fighting games and it's got my friends on the PlayStation, so I'm gonna play PlayStation. I pretty much exclusively play PlayStation right now. What do I play? Let me think. Tekken 7, King of Fighters, Nier Automata, Street Fighter V, Disc Gear, God Eater. I'm playing games on my PlayStation 4. I ain't playing games on my Xbox. So, that's what it is. I mean, what was... I pretty much feel like straight off the bat, PlayStation, they won me over. They had Monster Hunter. They have a true, legitimate Monster Hunter game. Monster Hunter World. Yeah, that's what they kicked. They kicked off the whole press conference with Monster Hunter World. And it looks like a legitimate AAA console game. Not a game that you... Not like a PS Vita or a DS game or a 3DS game or a Wii game that they've ported over, that is basically it's like a handheld version on a console. No, it's not. It's a legitimate AAA high level design from the ground up to work on a console. You can clearly see it. You can clearly see it. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with the press conference with the Shadow Colossus, of God of War, of Spider-Man, PlayStation, PS4, Detroit City. You know, put it this way, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, they showed the trailer for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. What they do straight after that? Oh yeah, by the way, you can download the game off the PlayStation Store. When does Xbox do stuff like that? When does Xbox do stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? PlayStation just cut through all the red tape, fuck all the rhetoric, and they just say, let's do it. That's why I'm starting to like my PlayStation more than my Xbox. And that is a hard sell to get me off the Xbox and onto PlayStation. That's massive. That is huge, man. That's huge, and PlayStation have done it. With the games, my type of games, fighting games and RPGs. You know what? It's all good. It's all good. So, what I want to do is I want to talk about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, because that's the main thing I want to talk about. I was hoping to see Devil May Cry, the new Devil May Cry, but, you know, I got Dante in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Dante! And he looks militant. I've played the story mode. I'm actually playing it right now. The story mode is godlike. The story mode is fucking sick. The characters, the visuals, the banter, the talk. You have to be fucking ballsy, yeah? To put out... The game isn't coming out till September 19th this year. Yet they've already put out a gameplay demo of the game. That takes balls and confidence in your product. And they have every right to be, because the game is fucking amazing. It's amazing. I'm playing, I can't believe it. I'm enjoying all the characters. I'm actually enjoying all the characters. Chun-Li, Iron Man, Arthur, Thor. I'm loving Thor. Dante, my man. Rocket Raccoon, Captain Marvel, Strider. Godlike. I like how the story is shaped, and then you go into battle. I feel a willingness, a desire to go into combat when it breaks away from a cutscene into combat. It's wicked, man. I like the warfare that you see them going through. They're fighting against Ultron Sigma and the Sigma drones. You know, but there's going to be a lot of other things going on in it as well. Because what it looks like, the premise is, you have Ultron Sigma decimating everything, but then they need the help of Thanos. Thanos is then going to tell them, I know where the Infinity Stones are. I can tell you where some of them are. And he tells them locations. Then the whole Marvel and Capcom heroes are going to go to those areas and look for the stone. And it's going to have somebody there that is protecting the stone. Like what you saw with Black Panther. It looks like he's protecting one of the stones for his country, for Wakanda. And yeah, they have to fight against the person that is protecting the stone or wielding that stone. So it's going to be a lot of story. You're going to have like a lot of different Marvel and Capcom characters protecting these stones. So it looks like it's going to be a massive story. Like, no expense was spared making this game. You could clearly see it. Gamagora. Oh, that game just looked fantastic. I cannot believe how good the game looks. I know people are going to hate on that game. People are going to hate just to hate. People from other fighting game communities are going to hate on Marvel vs. Capcom. They're going to say stupid stuff like, oh, the game's got easy inputs. The story mode doesn't look that great. The graphics looks like a mobile game. The cast is not enough. They're reusing animations. Play the game. Play the game. There's no way they are reusing animations. They're not reusing animations. Maybe they're using the same character moves, but they're not reusing character animations. Even look, when they're talking, you see the facial animations, the mouth moving, the face expressions of the face. That is a complete system overhaul. Complete system overhaul. Man, I'm impressed. I'm more than impressed. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Capcom. Thank you, Sony. I love you guys for this. You gave me Dante. You gave me Dante. I'm so happy. There's got to be more characters to come. There will be definitely more characters to come. You know, I mean, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for, you know, Spider-Man. Can't wait to see some more of Gamagora playing. Whatever. There's going to be more to come. But even if there isn't, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with what they've shown me in the gameplay trailer, the new gameplay trailer that they got going on, with the story trailer that they got going on, and the gameplay breakdown introduction, which I should have actually watched before I started playing the story mode, but I've done that now, so I'm going to play the story mode again now that I've seen that trailer for gameplay. I'm so happy. I don't understand I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's everything is great. PlayStation, they had Spider-Man, even that Detroit's Becoming Human game, even that looked godlike. You know, Shadows of Colossus looked godlike. God of War looked sick. You know, it looked like a proper tale of father and son. You know, father tried to train son. He's not really a father, you know, like, he's not really like a loving father, but he does love his son. He's trying to train up his son, you know, and it looks like a proper father-son epic emotional tale, you know. Yeah. And then you had Spider-Man, ridiculous. That chase through the city, web swinging through the city while chasing after a helicopter, destroying the city while he's saving the city from collateral damage while he's still chasing after the helicopter using the spider webbing. Web swinging through the city. The combat in that Spider-Man 4 looked like a cross between... Because there was a lot of QTEs. I'll say it's like Bayonetta, because when you dodge, it goes into like a little bit of witch time, which I say is like, you know, his spider sense tingle. But then it's got a hint of Batman. The combat from Batman, a bit of Bayonetta, a bit of everything in there. The game looked good, man. I'm very, very happy with Spider-Man. Insomniac Games, man, they're like high caliber breed developers. So I'm very, very happy about that. But Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, that's the one, man. That's the one. That overshadowed Monster Hunter World. That overshadowed Spider-Man for me. That overshadowed God of War. That overshadowed everything. Everything. Nothing else compared, for me, to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Because of Dante. And the whole thing just looked beautiful. And I've actually got the game. Well, not the game, but I've got a gameplay demo where you can actually play, see what the story was. As I said, you got to have fucking balls and confidence in your product to do that. To actually put the game out, that is ballsy, man. And to me, it's a gamble that's paid off. Because it is a fucking godlike product. You can clearly see they don't give a shit about expenses. They don't give a shit about expenses. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Marvel, man. Marvel must have went to Capcom. How much money you need? How much money do you need? Tell us a number. That's probably what happened to make it a godlike product. What do you need? And I feel like Capcom gave it to them. They gave Marvel gave Capcom the resources that Marvel needed to make an incredible game. Because I'm looking at... I'm just so happy. I'm so happy, man. I can't even... You know, Marvel, Bill Roseman, Yoshiro Ono, Marvel team, Capcom team, Sony... Just everything, man. Just well done, man. Well done. Thank you, man. The legit FGC that understands what this is. Thanks you. Thanks you. I love it. I love it. You see, even Doctor Strange, he didn't have the gloves. That's godlike. That's godlike. But everyone, even Captain America looked godlike. Yeah, you didn't see Morrigan. They held back. Even in this trailer. And this trailer looked like they went all out, but they didn't. You could tell 100% they held back. They held back in these trailers that they've shown. And even in this story demo, you can see that they've held back. They've cut stuff out of it. And it's still godlike. It's still nice. It still works. I'm happy, man. I'm fucking happy. Just as it is right now, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. As it is right now, I give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because... it's not complete. You can't give anything that's incomplete a 10 out of 10. But I want to give it a 9 out of 10 because I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I've got the 3 dream characters. I've got Gamagora, the version of Gamagora that I wanted. I've got Black Panther and I've got Dante. I'm overwhelmed. I'm delighted, ecstatic. Well done, man. Well done. And we have Zero is in there as well. That's gonna be interesting. So you can have a team of X and Zero. That is gonna be bloody amazing. That is amazing. The only thing I would ask is, I like Zero, but take away lightning loops away from him. That character cannot have lightning loops. He can't have it. He cannot have lightning loops. Not at all. Not at all. Right? I don't know. I hope it's not a high damage game. I hope it's not a one-touch kill game. That's what I hope. I can see it probably will be a one-touch kill game, but I hope it isn't a one-touch kill game. Even Dante is hella different. He's hella different. That's not even the same character. He's not even the same character. His weaknesses from the first Marvel Ultimate was the fact that his limbs were too slow. He had a lot of horizontal, but he didn't have good vertical attacks. And he didn't do damage. Yeah, he didn't do damage. And yeah, he was a good character, but he just wasn't. He couldn't compete with like the high tiers. He was a good assist, and that was it. And I feel that what this game is, it who has the best normal attack, and who has the best lockdown attack and super. Because you got that character switching thing. So then basically, if you have a good lockdown move, you're godlike. Because then you could do a lockdown move and then switch in, and then have the other character come in and just mix you up. Jump in, cross up, low, or jump in, fake out, forward dash, back dash in the air, hit you from the front, just playing cross up or whatever, right? So I feel that's what the game is going to be. Oh, I'm so happy, man. You know, in terms of me just talking about the story mode, play it for yourself. It's godlike. The banter is brilliant. You see Iron Man talking to Arthur, Thor. You see Rocket Raccoon having banter with Dante. You see Captain Marvel talking to Chun-Li, having funny, cool banter, good talk, frivolous talk, cussing each other out, saying, what, is that it? Is that it? Look, man, hold your position, and watch how a Capcom character handles business. You know what I'm saying? Proper bars, talk, dialogue. You know, you see the good facial animations. I was worried about that because you have such a vast, rich character library to pull from, Marvel and Capcom. And I was worried that they weren't going to give the characters personality, vibrancy, but they have. They have. You can see it's just beautiful, man. The metals look like metals. The leather looks like leather. The materials that the characters wear. You see Chun-Li, her outfit looks like proper godlike battle material. Looks like proper cotton, wool, polyester, whatever. Combat material. You know, Iron Man looks like it's proper metal of different alloys. You know, it's just the game, man. The game. Thank you, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. This game needs to have a Pro Tour. This game is going to be the biggest game for free. Nothing is going to come close to this. Nothing is going to come close to this. You know, and I feel like I'm very, very happy that Marvel have learnt their lesson. They've learnt their lesson. They've given it a proper, rich, good story mode. And you can see the story mode is rich. Because the story mode, they haven't put anything in there. Yet it's still a meaty story. It's still a meaty story, a good story, an interesting story. I was gripped playing it. I'm going to play through the story mode again. I just played it. I'm going to play it again. You know, it's a good meaty story, good character interactions. When it goes from a cutscene into combat, I want to pick up the pad. And that is a really good feeling. And I want to play the character. Doesn't matter who the character is there, I want to play that. I want to play the combat. That is very, very important to have me invested. The game just needs to have stages. A lot of beautiful, interesting, different stages. To me, looks like that's a check. It needs to have the character cast. Popular characters, cool characters, interesting characters, check. It needs to have cool music, definitely check. Incredible graphics, check. Costumes, I believe it will have costumes. But it needs to have a lot of costumes and a lot of different colours. That's very important. It needs to have a vibrant story, a crazy story. It needs to be epic in nature, which it looks like it is. You don't need to sell the game to me. You don't need to sell gameplay to me. I'm already sold. What you need to sell is to the person that's going to look at the game for 4 seconds. And in that 4 seconds, you need to grab that person by the scruff of their neck and be like, wow, what is this? Oh, shit. Oh, is that Dante from Devil May Cry? He's fighting against Jeddah. He's fighting against Iron Man. What is this? You know, you've got to grab those people. That's the people that you've got to aim for. So you've got to put a lot of offline modes, a lot of online modes, music, stages, costumes, battles, cool talk, cool dialogue, intros. That's what you need to put in the game. And it looks like all the characters are good. Because I was even looking, I was playing with 4. 4 is actually a good character. I actually felt when I was playing 4, wow. I felt wow when I was playing 4. This game is going to be amazing, man. I can't wait to see what's going to come out E3. You know, people like Yipes, IFC Yipes, Cloud 805, you know, all those type of players, Justin Wong, K Brad, all those the good players tapping buttons. Infiltration, hopefully he'll be playing Marvel as well. There's going to be a Pro Tour where a lot of money's going to be at stake, right? I'm excited, man. The future is bright, man. The future is Marvel. Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. I don't know who I'm going to play in this game. Probably Dante and Black Panther, you know, but Gamogora's in there. So I might have a team of Gamagora and Black Panther. And Dante and Gamagora. And Gamagora, Black Panther. And Black Panther, Dante. I don't know. It's exciting, man. It's Marvel, man. It's Marvel. Oh my goodness. I'm ready, man. Look. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, Marvel mode activated. Today's going to be a good day. I want to see what they're going to be doing with Marvel over the course of this E3, right? I'm going to also be looking at the Spider-Man game, because Spider-Man game was incredible. That demo. I hope they show more. I'm going to watch. I think there was like a developer interview, so I need to find that. And I hope they do a developer interview for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That is going to be exciting. That is going to be really, really cool. I just want to hear what people got to say. Even when I was playing the game, you know, as I said before, Dante just feels different. Like, all his kick buttons are gun attacks. And his punch attacks, his punch buttons, are his slashes. So he's a totally different character. But I'm excited about that. The fact that he's totally different. Beautiful. And they put the real Dante in there. The proper Dante in there. Not Dante, the donkey hunter, who looks like he's escapee from a mental hospital and works part-time as a stripper in a nightclub. We don't want that donkey hunter. I wanted Dante, the legendary devil hunter. That's who I wanted, and that's who I got. Well done. Well done. I'm very, very happy. And there's one thing I want to show you guys. Pretty good, huh? Let me show you quickly. In the spirit of Marvel, I'm channeling my inner Marvel. And you think to yourself, what am I going to show you right now? I'll show you what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something that I got today, because I was trying to say to myself, you know, Marvel. It's time for Marvel. Right? Oh yeah, this is really cool. I got this from a really cool website, you know, called a David Bertram, really cool artist. Don't worry, it's all related to Marvel. So I got this. And this is my favourite Marvel character. Pretty cool, huh? Rogue. I love Rogue. You know, so yeah, you think, so what am I showing you? It's all to do with Marvel. So yeah, I got that. Reppin' Rogue. Go Rogue. And look at that, check that out. JL at the bottom, which basically means, if you know what that is, that's Jonathan Lionheart. That's me. So yeah, I had this customized made how to go Rogue. That's me. I did get like other ones, but they're not really Marvel related. Let me show you. Might as well show you guys. So that's this one, Harlequin. You know, because I love my Harlequin. You know, and I did get another one, which is, you know, unrelated, but you know, it's related. Star Wars. the stormtroopers. So as you see that? You see that? The stormtrooper. The Imperial Stormtrooper. And they've all got my initials on them. Jonathan Lionheart. So that's pretty cool. That's something I really wanted to show you guys. So yeah. And this was like the limited art print that you've been seeing me displaying over there. So yeah, I'm in full Marvel mode right now. You know, I've got my Rogue. Rogue is a character that I'll always hold out for Rogue. I'll always hold out for Rogue because she's my #1 character of all time. Marvel characters, she's my #1. My #1 character. She's never left the #1 spot. She's been a favourite of mine since the beginning of the beginning. So yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, absolutely godlike trailer. The gameplay demo that you can download yourself and play is ridiculously fantastic, you know. And you got to think about how much courage and balls and confidence you have to have in your product to put a gameplay demo out of the game that is not even finished yet, months ahead of the game's release. That basically shows balls and confidence that you've got a godlike product. And it is a fucking godlike product. It is godlike. That story demo is amazing. The story is good. The combat is fantastic. You can feel the endless possibilities. You can actually feel it when you're playing the game. When you play this gameplay demo, the story demo, gameplay, whatever you want to call it. You can feel it when you play the characters. You can feel it's rich. There's a lot of different options. I'm so happy. I'm delighted. I want to hear what you guys got to say about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. If you do want to talk about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I did talk about VR. I did talk about Xbox One X. I did talk about PlayStation press conference. I talked about Spider-Man 4. I talked about Monster Hunter World. I talked about Detroit City, God of War. Was there anything that stuck out to you in the whole press conferences? You know, okay. Anthem, godlike. Anthem looked godlike. A little bit nervous though. Looks like it's going to be another Destiny game, if I'm being absolutely honest with you. But it still looks absolutely astounding. What was the other game you had? You had Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Amazing. That looked godlike. That looks like the Arc Systems, the people that made Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue, their version of Marvel. It looks fucking godlike, right? What else they have? Bethesda, they had Evil Within. Stop. Evil Within 2. I never thought I was going to get that, right? But yeah, those were good things from other press conferences. But PlayStation, they beat every single press conferences. Everything put together still would not amount to what PlayStation had in terms of the games. In terms of the console, who cares? But in terms of the games on the actual console, I'm referring to PlayStation 4, the games kill it. The games on the PlayStation 4 kill it. They're what wins everything. They win everything because of the games. That simple. Xbox simply do not have the games that interest me. They don't have the RPGs. They don't have the fighting games that I want and need. Where's Nier Automata on Xbox? Exactly, isn't there. Where's Disgaea on the Xbox? That's right, it isn't there. Where's King of Fighters on the Xbox? Is King of Fighters even on the Xbox? I've never even checked that. I don't even think it is. You know, where's Street Fighter V on the Xbox? Doesn't exist. Even the games that are on the Xbox that are going to be on the games that are on the Xbox that are going to be on the PlayStation 4, I'd rather get them on the PlayStation 4. I don't know. My mentality has just shifted all of a sudden. That if I see a game that's going to be coming out on the Xbox, I say to myself, if it's coming on the PlayStation as well, why am I going to get on Xbox? I actually feel that mentality. Xbox have lost me. I mean, I'm going to get a 4K TV because I'm doing up my house. I'm decorating my house. I'm making my front room godlike. Right, I'm going to get a 4K TV and I'm going to put my Xbox. I'm going to get Xbox One X because I like the console. The console's going to be godlike. And hopefully the games will come in the future. Hopefully, the better ones. So I want to say thank you very much for tuning in. I want to hear what you guys got to say. Stay blessed and be great. later.